What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to another video. Hope you guys are well. Merry Christmas. Now, topic of the video is how to reduce your ad spend and increase your profitability. This year, I've spent nearly £19,000 on Amazon ads, which is quite a lot to some. To many, it will be not much at all. But it is something that I'm constantly working on, constantly refining, and I found something that works very, very well to help you better manage your PPC, and I'm going to be giving it away to you guys for free in this video. So if you're an Amazon seller, you will be aware that the PPC dashboard is quite clunky, it's difficult to interpret, and a lot of sellers will avoid it, but unfortunately it's extremely important because we need to know how much money we are spending on advertising to have a good idea of what our ROI is for a particular product, right? Because if we're spending an extortionate amount on ads, and Amazon, their job is to spend as much money as they can of your money, whether or not it's profitable to you or not, doesn't matter. They are designed to spend your cash. So what I want to show you today and walk you through is something that I use to help better manage my advertising spend, as well as lots of other things. And I'm going to be giving it away to you for free in the video, for my followers, for members of the Elite Academy as well. I think it's going to be a huge help to you. So see what you think. Give it a go. There's no harm in trying. If it helps you, let me know in the comments below. Enjoy the video. Right, guys, so this is what I want to show you. This is an absolute game changer. It's something I'm going to be giving away for free to people who watch this video, for my following, for my members of the Elite Academy. No credit card details required. Link is going to be in the description below. I'll explain to you how this is going to work and how it's going to help you massively if you are selling on Amazon at the moment. So if we have a look here, imagine you're a seller now. You've got 5, 10, 20 products that you're selling on Amazon. All have different sale prices. They've all got different multiple PPC campaigns that you go in and potentially will make changes to on a daily basis. They'll all have different ad spends. It's very difficult to know how much profit did you actually make that day. If someone asked you at the end of the day, how much profit have you made today exactly? Assuming you made some changes over that week, and even just in general, you probably wouldn't know. You'd have to jump into your PPC dashboard, have a look and see, what my ACoS was, how much have I spent roughly today, but have I got any refunds? I have to go and check all of those. What was my total sales? Okay, let's deduct my ad spend. You're not going to go and do that every day, but this will do it all for you in a heartbeat. So this plugs into your Seller Central, super easy to use. We can see here, to give you an example, our total sales for the day, broken down in front of you, tells you how many refunds you've got and what your advertising cost was for that day. It then will tell you exactly how much net profit you've made for that day. You can alter these periods, so you can look at yesterday, month to date, last month, for example, year to date, and it gives you a full breakdown. So these KPIs, guys, they're key performance indicators, things that you have to be aware of when you're selling. And it's really easy to just get bogged down with your listing, looking at how to improve reviews and how to get more sales when you haven't actually got a solid understanding of the numbers behind your product. And that may resonate with you. I certainly used to do that. I didn't have that understanding, and it is really important to know how much you spent on advertising per day. How much have you spent on your FBA fees for that day? You'd have to go into a separate report to find that. How many refunds, for example, your Amazon fees. If you make changes to your pricing, your sales price, your referral fee is going to change. You need to know how that affects your profitability. You may notice that increasing your product by 10% of its sale price doesn't affect sales. It increases your net margin by quite a lot. You can physically see a tangible number in front of you, and it encourages you to become more familiar with these figures and just get used to how it works. So extremely important, their dashboard overview. You can go down, it'll break down all of this information. So if you want to think, well, where have those sales come from? Immediately have access to all of the SKUs, ASINs, how many units have sold,
The ad spend for each one of those is associated immediately with that product, which is really useful. So, if you made, for example, $260 in sales for that day, how much did you spend on ads? Now, all of those sales would not necessarily have come from your ad spend. It's including what you are selling organically as well. The main attractive thing about this software is how easy it is to interpret these important metrics, which will in turn allow you to make informed, really important decisions and have a better understanding of how everything works as a whole. Because as I mentioned to you, I've mentored over 1,000 people, and I see products on a daily basis. I see people's seller accounts on a daily basis. And a general theme from people is it's very difficult to gain a real understanding of how much you're spending every day for a particular product, how much you're spending every day on ads, how that's factoring into your profit for the day. Are you actually even making any profit? And we need to know these things. All you need to do when you set this up, it'll ask you what your cost of goods sold is, so your landed cost. You filter that in for each product, so the software knows exactly what your cost of goods sold, so it can work out all these metrics. You've only got to do that once. Underneath, we've got the PPC dashboard. Again, this is almost like a more targeted version of the dashboard, purely looking at PPC. So we can see immediately ad spend, profit, ACOS in very easy to understand graph format. So we can see here that day, ad spend 23, profit 53.20, ACOS 17%. All broken down on the right side here as well. So if we select the period, 31st of October to the 30th of November, so a month, break down immediately, total PPC sales, orders, ad spend, Amazon fees, what your ACOS is after all of that. Now underneath, we can expand this even further, looking at individual campaigns, ad spend for each campaign, average cost per click, total PPC sales, your ACOS, the profit that was made from that particular campaign for the period that you're looking at, your break-even ACOS, and it also gives bid recommendations. So it will automate that process. It will look at areas of your PPC that can be optimized, and it will optimize them for you. And you can look at those bid recommendations, make the changes yourself, and use their automation to do it as well. So guys, absolute no-brainer to use 60 days for free. See whether or not you like it. If you don't, you can walk away and carry on doing it the way that you're doing it. If you do like it, plans start from as little as £15 per month. So it's not particularly expensive either. And my best guess is that the value that you get for that £15 will be tremendous. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is all about providing value to you guys, giving you things to help you improve the way that you're selling on Amazon. So hope you guys found it useful, and I'll see you in the next one.